welcome back to Charity Farms. My name is Teresa, but you can call me T. Today, Nacho decided to join us. So he's after my toast that I have right here. Today I'm actually going to show you how I transplant my peppers into a larger transplant because I want the roots to get a little bit firmer and a lot stronger. And the way I do this is going to be a lot easier using the method that I use with newspaper. Now you can use newspaper, but you can also use tack paper, grocery bags, or even like any kind of paper that you can think that you would like to use. I have no problem using newspaper because I believe it's going to compost into the garden anyways, which will add to my soil. But the other reason why I like to use this particular method is if it's really cold, especially for people who are higher up north and you want like carrots or parsnips or anything that doesn't really do really well with that cold of temperature, but you want those roots to really grow like radishes, but they don't like to be transplanted. You're not really transplanting. You're going to take the cylinder that you create, which I'm going to show you how to do that, and you put it into the ground. Therefore, it's not really transplanting, you're just moving it into the ground. I hope that this makes more sense as you watch it and I explain what you're doing. But this is how I do it. But as always, make sure that you record what you're transplanting, how many you've transplanted, so you'll have an idea of what you're doing for the next year, or if there's anything that you need to know about these plants. If something happened during the transplant, is there something wrong with it? It kind of keeps you informed for the following year or even like the next succession that you want to get done. So here's a video. I hope you like it. These are the hot pepper plants that I have already transplanted. I'm going to walk you through how to do this for the sweet pepper plants that need to be transplanted. As you can see, I put one plant per cylinder. These self-made cylinders hold their shape, and as you can see, have no holes in the bottom where the soil can escape. Once the soil has been added, it will keep its shape even better. What you will need for this project is a hard cylinder casing of some sort. I am using a thermos. You can also use water bottles or soda cans. I recommend a container that is solid and will not crumble as you are using it. You will also need newspapers. If you prefer, you can use craft paper or paper bags. First, you want to grab a section of the paper and find the center page and cut down the middle. If you are using craft paper, ensure the paper will be able to wrap around your chosen container at least 2 full times. I first hold one edge of the paper a third of the way. I do this for extra support, but it is not required. Place the bottom of the container about 2 inches from the edge of the newspaper, rolling it to the end. While holding the rolled paper around your container, turn it upside down, and the edge of the paper is the first section that you want to press down and fold into the flat surface of your container. Fold the next section in the direction the paper edge is going. For this demonstration, the paper is going to my right, so that is what I want to fold in. After that, I want to fold in the opposite side. If there is any paper that is not folded over after these 3 folds, fold them back as well. This is what keeps the paper from unraveling. Then take your container and press down on the table to form solid creases for the paper. Pull your container out, placing your newspaper cylinder on the side. Repeat this for as many plants you are transplanting. Fill your soil in the paper cylinder and place on the tray that will house them. Once your soil is filled, you want to heavily water the cylinders so that the newspapers do not take all of the water from the soil before you transplant. Once the newspapers have become discolored, it is now safe to transplant your plants. Due to starting multiple seeds in one container, I am writing more labels for each plant to have its own cylinder when I transplant. For me, I find it easiest to place the label of the plant into the cylinder. Then I take the plant and gently place into it. If you do not plant multiple seeds in one container as I did, you would simply place a smaller block of the plant and place it into the cylinder. I have a few extra cylinders that I would like to use to get some squash started for the summer. Next, I am recording the plant I transplanted with the date and the number of transplants for each variety of sweet pepper. For my tomato plants, I'm wanting to create 2 liters for them, so I'm deciding which 2 liters will give better airflow. Then I use my scissors and snip the 2 I do not want at the base. For this tomato plant, you can see I have already created 2 liters, but I need to keep a constant airflow for the main stems, so I'm cutting off the ones that would block that now. Because I am going to plant my tomato plants deeper to allow them to have stronger roots, I'm also going to keep in mind any stems that might be too close to the ground when I plant them. Now I am placing an oscillating fan to allow the stems of the plants to become stronger. I hope you found this video instructive and will be able to utilize these techniques if you decide to use them. You can make the cylinders as long or as short as you would like. Another reason why I like these cylinders is because I can get a head start on my root vegetables, then move them to a desired location later. Just remember to not remove the plant from the newspaper, just plant the newspaper straight into the ground, and this will keep your root vegetables from going into shock. Until next time, I bless you. Bye.